This is your ultimate guide to all the secret content in the Dead Island 2 House DLC. So if you want to unlock this super powerful weapon, you want to get this new survivor card that lets you electrocute zombies when you kick them, or you just want full quest completion and you can't figure out where those extra secret quests are, then I've got your back. All of this stuff is marked with chapters in the video description as well, so you can click around to the stuff that you need. I also want to say a quick thank you to PlayOn for sponsoring the video. So to get through the main house content, first of all, you need to go to Emma's Bel Air mansion and interact with this orange icon on this envelope, but that's only going to become available once you've reached the Chosen One quest in the main game flow. To fully complete Act 2 of House, though, you will need to have completed the Red Mist mission where you save the blue crab, and you'll be then on the Giant Slayer, and that's when that next stage of House will become available. If you've already beaten the campaign, though, you don't need to worry about any of that. It will just be available to you. You can play it in one shot. Once you've completed both acts of the main House quests, that's the Invitation and the Arc of Ascension, you can return to some of the areas in House that you were exploring and find some extra goodies. Outside the little drop down next to the diner, you should be able to find Mrs. Piglet, and when taken down, she'll drop a gift for my piggy, which opens Piggy's bank inside the diner and gives you a blueprint. This is pretty fire, if you don't mind the pun. It means that if you hit an ignited zombie, it will spread fire to nearby zombies, and when using this weapon, you'll also gain a moderate fire resilience boost. Inside the main house building, you should also be able to find Final Candidate now, who will shock you, but take them down and they'll drop a white latex car key, and if you head outside into the driveway, you can open the trunk of a car, and you'll get a survivor card from that. And I mean, this one I got here is pretty damn sick. It means if I do a flying kick on a zombie, it triggers a shocking explosion. It's pretty nuts. You can also find a couple extra survivor cards inside the Deeper. The Kickstart card can be found not on the green TV next to the writing on the wall that says like survive, kill, rebirth, that stuff, but on the green TVs opposite that area, just on a little panel on the side. Equipping it will mean that your kicks drain more stability from zombies and greatly reduce zombies' resilience against fire, shock, and caustic damage. And if you go further into the Deeper, in the kind of open room that's just next to where the office is, if you walk along this little wooden path, you should be able to find another card just kind of resting up there as well. Finally, in the entrance to the Deeper, there was also one on the right-hand side. If you use your crossbow on the brain, you should be able to get access to a blueprint, I think it is, in that little room as well. House also contains a missing person hunt for someone called Zahra, but this is only going to be accessible once you've already completed the Coast Guardian side quest, the Search for Truth main quest in the main game flow, and you've already completed Davis and Greg and Shane in the missing persons board. You also need to have finished the Invitation and the Arc of Ascension in the main house quest flow as well, for the record. Now, you might find that you go over to the missing persons board and you don't have some of these people. You might only have like Pablo, for instance. And if that's the case, go and do the Coast Guardian side quest as soon as you can. It's on the beach in one of the lifeguard huts. And then once that's complete, just go through all of the other missing persons missions that you have remaining. And as you do those, that will unlock further missing person missions. You'll get Shane and Davis done, then you'll get Greg unlocked, and then you'll be able to do Zahra after that's all been completed. Once you've unlocked the Zahra missing persons quest, you pick it up at the missing persons board inside the hotel, and you can then travel to House and go straight to the driveway to start the quest. Once you complete it, you're going to get this Slayer card called Fossil Fueled, where dodging generates a puddle of fuel at your feet for you to ignite. It's sick. I love it. So make sure to get this quest done. Another side quest available to you after you've completed the Invitation and the Arc of Ascension in the main House quest flow is actually a little treasure hunt. It's going to reward you with a secret new weapon, and it's a named weapon for the record. It's not just a random one, but it starts off not seeming like it's going to be a full quest. It starts off looking like it's just going to be lore, but then it develops into a quest. So to get started with this one, you do need to have completed the Search for Truth in the main Dead Island 2 game flow and the Invitation and the Arc of Ascension, like I said. And you then want to go to the Serling Hotel, but don't go to the missing persons board, and instead just go to the desk at the main lobby. On there, you will find an envelope that you can pick up, and it's another invitation, but this time it's an invitation for a failure. And when you pick it up, it's going to go into your journals tab, not into your quests tab, so you can't track this as a quest just yet. And it gives you a little bit of a riddle. It says, a photograph featuring a ring of flowers and text that reads, "Hello, failure. You're invited to your last chance. Come prove yourself." I'm going to give you approximately 5 seconds here if you want to figure out this quest for yourself, but if you want me to explain exactly how it works, I'm going to do that now. So that ring of flowers is back inside the grounds of the house. So fast travel back to the house, take out the zombies that are in the way in the main lobby, and then push through to the the area with the grass and those couple of buildings. As soon as you get out of the airlock, turn to the left and head to the little clearing between these first two houses here, and you'll see the blue ring of flowers. And when you step into those, Talia the Unworthy, a named boss zombie, will spawn. You need to take Talia down, being wary of the fact that standing on the grass obviously spawns in more zombies. And when she's down, she will drop the Evaluation of Inadequacy. That is what is going to start the new Lost and Found quest called the Path of the Unworthy. So at this point, it will now be in your quest tracker. You'll now have a marker on your screen, etc. The evaluation says, below the man-made sky, I wait in one of 5. Above the blade of the chosen, I sit up high. Where am I? This riddle takes you into the house with the brain outside. So use your crossbow to take the brain out and you'll be able to go in through the window. You then need to take out a couple more brains in the house, and that's going to open some more doors. And if you go downstairs, you'll notice that there is a claymore through a TV. The riddle a moment ago mentioned being above the blade of the chosen, so that indicates that instead of being in the basement where this blade of the chosen is stuck through this TV, we need to go to the attic. So push through to the attic, taking the brains out as you need to. And you can also get a blueprint by going into this bedroom on your way there and grabbing it off the windowsill. But then keep going to the attic and grab the Game 1 Follow, Puke, and Flush quest item. Once you've grabbed that, you need to go down into the deeper. So go to the house at the top of the slope, walk all the way through down the corridor, and then push to this bathrooms area. Your character should say something about looking around. You need to take out the big old slobber that's in your way, and then search all the bathroom stalls for this next quest item. That's going to require you to go to the forest in the house. So open up all those airlocks, push over to where this burning pyre is, and then just past it, you should be able to find the next quest item on the ground. You then need to look around the pyre for this area, and out of this tree, you'll see an enemy spawn called Marco the Final Test. Another one will also spawn called Ezra the Last Failure. Take both of those down, and from their remains, you should be able to grab the key to absolution. Then you need to run all the way back to that houses area of the house and go back up to the attic to unlock this chest of the worthy, and inside that you'll get the Dead Island's weapon. It will also give you a blueprint called Special Source. While using weapons with Special Source, they'll gain a moderate damage, toughness, and resilience boost against Apex variants. So, did you find any other stuff in the house DLC? Maybe some more blueprints, maybe some more survivor cards? If you did, I'd love for you to share that in the comment section down below, and I will be liking comments and pinning comments that have any further useful information for all of us to use as we explore this expansion. I think there's also going to be some pretty interesting and fun new builds available once we're using fossil fuels to its full potential, for example, like just dodging around and getting oil fuel on the floor from that so you can ignite a bunch of zombies much more easily is a pretty fun new way to play. And also, I've got to say, it's just so much fun chaining fire between zombies or chaining lightning between zombies. I've loved that since the second I saw it, to be honest. So like I said, drop any further tips and tricks for the house DLC that you've got in the comments down below.
And one last thank you to PlayOn and Dead Island 2 for sponsoring this video.
I appreciate it, you guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles. If this has been useful, please drop a like. That would be great. And consider subscribing for further Dead Island 2 content in the future. I'll see all of you next time. Bye for now.